Keep is on high alert. Good. At least they know how to plan for a crisis.
We need...
And then what? Start over with nothing? We'd be beggars in the streets.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's why none will build this house. Redirect the lava flows away.
He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Saka, you're right. Yeah, let's talk to the others, speak a message. I knew it. The moment I saw that Atira, I knew it. Disaster was coming.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep quickly. And calmly, and...
Garut!
Envoy! Gods beyond, who let you in here? Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot help you.
We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now!
I told you everything I know. The only way to the garden fell centuries ago.
Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the steel garrote.
Be thankful you're talking to us rather than them. They were planning to storm the keep.
The steel garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace? He's gone below to open the sluice gates. Nandru designed the gates to direct the lava flows away from the keep, but Forja hasn't awakened in centuries.
Could Kostya have told the steel garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya. I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire.
I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but... This is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. Fuitu Meu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava. Oh, no, I cannot ask you to do that. I love all my warden's envoy, even the traitors. But I will show you where Kostya has gone. If he wants to tell someone where the garden is, let him tell you. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him. I meant what I said. I do not wish to see him dead. But if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from God, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the gods.
went through this door.
These fungal growths look like something I'd have scraped off the ship in my Navy days.
Much as I want to study the life forms around us, we shouldn't tarry.
This whole place feels like it's gonna come apart.
silenced.
Come on, we don't want to be down here when Kostya does whatever he's planning. And we wound in return.
Let's finish this.
Another win? But who's counting? These bodies are still warm. Kostya must have passed by recently. We should look.
Weapons ready.
Think, just jump.
A spark. Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
Soul of my soul, how did you find me here? I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabadar's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves. stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you or I who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No, their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them, back to her. The rightful queen. She is the center of everything. They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. Your mind cannot understand it. But your soul, when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, to siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you. It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both. Do not thank me. Only destroy them. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said help.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different. Sluice gates ahead. Let's find costume, fast. Lava's high. Gotta hurry.
Good. You're here. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves. Me, specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. By the way, is that novice still alive? And what of the Steel Garrote? Should I assume they're all dead as well? Guilty as charged. I was the one guiding Dolna. Mihala's sin is that despite her preoccupation with traditions and oaths, she has no curiosity. I had all the time to figure out what books I needed to acquire for the Steel Garrote. Then I had Dolna, our young novice, steal them from the archives for the Steel Garrote. I assume you didn't let the Steel Garrote or the Inquisitor survive their search. I could have used them. I could have fixed everything. But you've done me a favor in a way. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man.
No one should be bound to a pile of stones. Certainly not because of a centuries-old oath.
Our Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath. Nandru isn't here. He was never here. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
This one's mine.
Couldn't have done it better.
Everyone okay? Good work, but we shouldn't stick around. Envoy, I'll give you this. You know how to leave an impression.
Another once mighty settlement goes up in flames. For better or worse, you are a catalyst of change. That must be a heavy burden.
Takes a special kind of clarity to do what needs.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You Adiran Kamayu. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friends' homes next time.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home, it was a prison. We all saw that.
What gives you the authority to decide the fate of an entire settlement? That fits the Steel Garrote, but not you.
Darling, think it through. The Pargrunen were stuck rotting in their keep, and the envoys freed them.
What about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free to live now?
Whatever life they want. Same as you chose when you left.
Oh, so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had that kind of power.
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Clearly you didn't wish it.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave.
Mihala would have kept the rest of her people bound to an ancient oath if we hadn't done something.
I don't get why you think you have the right to decide what every person in Solace needs. Who the Fuitu do you think you are?
That's what Adir wants. For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it in their hands.
Agree to bliste disagree.
I think we could all use a break. Let's camp and get some rest, hmm?
I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Right. Looking forward to it. Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd have to stand by and watch while it happened. Ready when you are. Just give me the word. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
Anyway.
Envoy? I've seen Mount Forja erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved. Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep? You broke an egg to make an omelette, in other words. Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. Pleasant dreams.
How knowledgeable are you about boat maintenance?
I know enough to patch a hull or mend a sail. Why do you ask?
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Not before I've done some reading.
Kai, darling.
Meh.
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow. When you talk to Sapodal, you always have this specific expression. You had a whole different one this time. Giada says it was Nandru, like founder of Solace Nandru. Actual, dead and stuck in Audra Nandru. Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Pleasant dreams.
Looks like everyone made it out.
Oh, praise be to Magrin, you're alive! There have been...
Oh, great.
Gods, Petru, what have you done? Hey. Gods, that's a lot. Animancy? No wonder, Michal. If he's in... You... Paradise. Well, thank you.
It's a hard world without true friends. Good thing Petra.
Oh, great.
Can't believe it's gone.
What do we do now? Where do we go?
Still alive, right?
4 kegs of brew, 17 crates of foodstuffs, and supplies. The very image of Nandru indeed. Gods.
I can't believe it.
keep is gone, envoy. I cannot believe it. Surely something must still stand? Free? You call this freedom? You call our loss a good thing? Tell me you're lying, envoy. It can't be true. It can't all be gone. Where is Kostya? He won't lie to me. Kostya's dead? No. No. I've lost everything. The keep, my truest friend. This is my fault. I wish he was still alive. I would have asked him to lead us instead. But he's gone. Gone. Adiren.